Hey babe, you still at the office?
Yeah, just wrapping up some paperwork. Probably gonna be another late one tonight.
Okay, no worries. Want me to keep dinner warm for you?
That'd be great, thanks, hun. Sorry I haven't been around much lately.
It's alright. I know work gets crazy sometimes. Just make sure you're taking care of yourself, okay?
I will, promise. I really appreciate you being so understanding.
Of course, that's what partners are for, right? I'm always here for you, no matter what.
I know. I'm really lucky to have you. I don't know what I'd do without your support.
Well, you'll never have to find out, because you're stuck with me.
I think I can live with that. Seriously, though, I couldn't ask for a better wife.
Aw, you're gonna make me blush. You're not so bad yourself, mister.
I try. Hey, random question.
What's up?
Have you noticed anything different about me lately? Like, have I seemed off at all?
Now that you mention it, you do seem like you've had a lot on your mind. Anything you want to talk about? I'm all ears.
It's nothing really, just the usual work stress, I guess.
Are you sure that's all it is? You know you can tell me anything, right?
I know, and I appreciate that, I really do. I guess I've just been in my own head a lot lately.
Well, I'm here whenever you're ready to talk. No pressure, though. I know opening up can be hard sometimes.
Thanks, babe. I don't know what I did to deserve you. I promise I'll tell you if anything serious is going on.
Sounds good. And remember, I love you no matter what. Nothing could ever change that, okay?
I love you too, more than anything. I better get back to these reports so I can head out soon.
Okay, drive safe when you do. Give me a heads up when you're on your way, and I'll get your dinner ready.
Will do. Thanks again for being so amazing. I'll see you in a bit. Love ya.
Love you too. Hurry home to me. Are you okay?
No, nothing like that. I'm fine. It's just, I got some bad news today.
Bad news? What kind of bad news?
Someone I know, someone who was important to me, they passed away.
Oh no, Ryan, I'm so sorry. That's awful. I had no idea you were dealing with something like that.
Yeah, it's been a lot to process, and there's more.
More? What do you mean?
The person who died, she was my ex. And she had a son. My son.
What? What do you mean, your son? Ryan, what are you talking about?
I'm so sorry, Sheena. I never meant for you to find out like this, or at all, really.
Find out what exactly? Are you telling me you have a child with another woman?
It was before we got married, I swear. We dated briefly a few years ago, and she got pregnant.
And you never thought to mention this to me? Your wife?
I know, I messed up big time. I was going to tell you, I just couldn't find the right time.
The right time would have been before we got married, Ryan. How could you keep something like this from me?
I was scared, okay? I didn't want to lose you. It was a mistake and it meant nothing. I swear she was never a threat to you or to us.
A child isn't nothing, Ryan. This is a huge deal. This changes everything.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't change how I feel about you. You're my wife. You're the love of my life. That will never change.
But you lied to me for years. How am I ever supposed to trust you again?
Because it's me. It's us. We can get through this. It was one mistake, Sheena, one that I regret more than anything.
I can't believe this is happening. I feel like I don't even know you anymore.
You do know me better than anyone. Please, Sheena, I love you. I just need you to understand.
I'm trying to understand, Ryan. I really am. But this is a lot to take in. I think I need some time to process all this.
I get that. I do. And I'll give you all the time and space you need.
How old is he? Your son?
He just turned 4 last month. His name is Aiden.
And his mother, your ex? Were you two still seeing each other after we got married?
No, absolutely not. I swear to you, Sheena. I ended things with her as soon as you and I got serious.
But you were still in contact with her, obviously, if you knew about your son.
She would reach out every so often with updates about him. I didn't think it was anything I needed to bother you with since she and I were over.
Wow, okay. So not only did you lie about having a child, but you've been talking to your ex our entire relationship.
It wasn't like that. They were just quick updates, I swear. I never had feelings for her, Sheena. It's always been you. Only you.
I don't know what to believe anymore, Ryan. This is all just too much.
I know, and I'm so incredibly sorry for hurting you like this. If I could go back and change things, I would, in a heartbeat.
But you can't. What's done is done. Now we have to figure out how to move forward from this.
We will, together. I know we can get past this. You and me, we're forever. This doesn't change that.
I wish I could believe that. But right now, I just don't know.
I understand. You have every right to be upset and confused. But I'm not going anywhere, Sheena. I'll do whatever it takes to make this right.
I think I need to be alone right now. To think.
Okay, of course. Take all the time you need. I'll be here whenever you're ready to talk more.
Okay. Good night, Ryan. I love you. Despite everything, I do still love you.
I love you too, Sheena, more than anything. We'll get through this, I promise.
I barely slept at all last night. I still can't wrap my mind around everything you told me.
I know. I'm so sorry for blindsiding you like that. I never wanted to hurt you.
But you did hurt me, Ryan. Deeply. Lying to me all these years. It's a massive betrayal of trust.
You're right. It was wrong and selfish of me not to tell you. I was just so terrified of losing you.
I get that, I do. But marriage is a partnership. We're supposed to face things together, good and bad.
You're absolutely right. I should have trusted in our love and been honest from the start. I'll never forgive myself for not telling you.
I appreciate you acknowledging that. I'm still hurt and angry, but I do want to understand your side of things.
Thank you for being willing to hear me out. I owe you an explanation. A real explanation.
Okay, I'm listening.
Like I said, Kate and I dated very briefly a few years before you and I met. When she told me she was pregnant, I panicked. I wasn't ready to be a father. We'd already broken up and gone our separate ways.
So what happened? Did you just ignore it?
No, I didn't ignore it. As much as I wanted to just pretend it wasn't happening, I knew I had to step up and take responsibility.
Responsibility how? Were you involved in the pregnancy?
I went to a few doctor's appointments with her, helped her get set up with what she needed, but emotionally I kept my distance. She knew I didn't want to be a couple.
I see. So you were there for the big things, but not the day-to-day.
Yeah, pretty much. I know that makes me sound like a deadbeat, but I truly thought I was doing the right thing by not leading her on.
What about after Aiden was born?
When he was a baby, I'd see him maybe once a month, spend an afternoon with him. As he got older, the visits became less frequent, every couple months or so.
Why didn't you want to see him more?
Honestly, because the more time I spent with him, the more attached I got, and that terrified me. I thought distancing myself was better for everyone.
Better how? He's your son, Ryan.
I know that now, but at the time I convinced myself that he was better off without me. Kate was an amazing mom. She gave him everything he needed.
Maybe so, but I'm sure he still needed his father.
You're right. I was being a coward, running away from my responsibilities. I deeply regret not being there for him like I should have been.
What changed? Why the sudden interest in being a dad now?
Losing Kate. It was a huge wake-up call. Life is so fragile. I realized I'd been taking my time with Aiden for granted.
I can understand that. Grief has a way of putting things in perspective.
Exactly. Her death rattled me, made me reevaluate everything.
So what happens now with Aiden? Where is he going to live?
Well, that's the other thing I needed to talk to you about.
Oh no, don't tell me. You want him to come live here, don't you?
Just hear me out, okay? He's my son, Sheena. I can't just abandon him.
Now you care about abandoning him? You had no problem keeping your distance all these years.
I know. I've made mistakes, massive ones. But I want to do the right thing now. I need to be there for him.
And what about what I need, Ryan? You're asking me to just accept a child that isn't mine into our home.
I know it's a lot to ask, but he's an innocent child, Sheena. None of this is his fault.
I never said it was. But it's not my responsibility to clean up your mess either.
I'm not asking you to. I'll take care of everything, I swear. You won't have to do a thing. I'll make all the arrangements.
Are you even hearing yourself right now? You really think I can just sit back and watch you raise your love child in front of me?
He's not my love child. I told you that relationship meant nothing.
Well, it clearly meant enough for you to create a human life. One that you conveniently forgot to mention to your wife.
Sheena, please, I am begging you. Don't take this out on Aiden. He needs me. He has no one else.
He has his grandparents, doesn't he? Kate's parents? Why can't they take him?
They're elderly, Sheena. They can't chase after a toddler full time. Besides, I'm his father. It's my job to raise him.
And how do you plan on doing that exactly? With your demanding job that keeps you away from home all the time?
I'll figure it out. I'll cut back my hours. I'll work from home more. I'll do whatever I have to do to make it work.
Wow, putting in that effort for him. Where was all this determination when it came to our marriage?
That's not fair, Sheena. You know how hard I've tried to balance everything. Work, us, family obligations. It hasn't been easy.
No, you're right. It hasn't. Especially with the added secret of your love child weighing you down.
Enough! Stop calling him that! Aiden is a child, not some dirty little secret.
No? Then what would you call hiding his existence from me for years?
A mistake. One that I'm trying to make right. Why can't you understand that?
Because you broke my trust, Ryan. You looked me in the eyes and promised to forsake all others. And now I find out you've been lying to my face since day one.
I was young and stupid, okay? I messed up. But that was all before I even met you, Sheena.
So that makes it okay? The lies, the secrets, the betrayal. Just water under the bridge?
No, of course not. Nothing about this is okay. But what do you want me to do, Sheena? I can't change the past.
You're right. You can't. But I can control my future.
What are you saying?
I'm saying I don't think I can do this anymore. This marriage.
What? Sheena, no! You don't mean that!
I'm sorry, Ryan. I really am. But I don't see a way to come back from this.
There's always a way! We love each other! We can get through anything as long as we're together!
Can we? Because right now, I don't even know who I'm married to anymore.
I'm the same man you fell in love with! The same man you built a life with! Don't throw that all away over one mistake!
One mistake? Ryan, you led a double life. You had a whole other family that I knew nothing about.
It wasn't a family. It was one stupid fling and an accidental pregnancy. You and our life together, that's what's real to me. That's all that matters.
I wish I could believe that. I really do. But how can I ever trust anything you say now?
I'll spend the rest of my life earning back your trust, Sheena. I'll do whatever it takes, for as long as it takes.
And what about Aiden? Are you going to pretend he doesn't exist again?
No, of course not. I have to be his father now, Sheena. I want to be his father. He needs me.
More secrets, more lies, more time and energy directed somewhere else. I can't live like that anymore, Ryan. I won't.
So that's it then? You're just giving up on us? On everything we've built?
You gave up on us the moment you decided to lie to me. The moment you decided your past was more important than our future.
That's not true. I lied because I wanted a future with you. I was scared my past mistakes would ruin everything.
Well, guess what? They did. I hope it was worth it.
Sheena, please, don't do this. I love you! I can't lose you!
You already have. You lost me the second you chose deceit over honesty. I'm done, Ryan. I want a divorce.
No! No, you can't mean that! Sheena, please! I'll do anything! I'll change! I'll be better!
I'm sorry, I am. But I've made up my mind. It's over.
Sheena, no, please don't leave me! I'm nothing without you!
You should have thought about that before you threw our marriage away. Goodbye, Ryan. Please don't contact me again.
Sheena! Sheena! Sheena, please talk to me. You can't just shut me out like this.
There's nothing left to talk about, Ryan. I've said all I needed to say.
No, you haven't. You haven't even given me a chance to explain.
Explain what exactly? How you've been lying to me for years? I think your actions have spoken loud and clear.
I know I messed up, okay? I know that. But please, Sheena, don't give up on us.
This isn't about giving up, Ryan. This is about me realizing I deserve better than a husband who deceives me.
I swear to you I will never lie to you again. I will spend the rest of my life making this up to you.
And what about Aiden? Are you just going to forget about him now?
Of course not. I told you I'm gonna step up and be a father to him.
And how exactly do you plan to do that while also giving me the attention I deserve? You can barely manage your work-life balance as it is.
I'll figure it out, okay? I'll make it work. I'll cut back my hours. I'll be more present. I'll do whatever it takes.
It's too late, Ryan. The damage is done. I can't be married to someone I don't trust.
But you can trust me, Sheena. I swear I will never betray you again.
How can I possibly believe that? How can I ever believe anything you say now?
Because I love you. Because you're my world, Sheena. I would do anything for you. For us.
Except tell me the truth, apparently. Except honor the vows you made to me.
I know I screwed up, Sheena. I know that. But please, please don't throw away everything we have over one mistake.
One mistake? Ryan, you had a child with another woman. And then you lied about it to me every single day of our marriage.
I wasn't trying to hurt you, Sheena. I was trying to protect you.
Protect me? From what? The truth?
Yes, no, I don't know, okay? I was scared and stupid and I didn't want to lose you.
Well, guess what? You just did. I'm filing for divorce, Ryan. It's over.
No, Sheena, please don't do this. I can't live without you. I need you.
You should have thought about that before you decided to lie to me. I gave you my whole heart, Ryan, and you shattered it.
I can put it back together, Sheena, I swear. Just give me a chance. Give us a chance.
I gave you a chance. I gave you years of chances. Years of believing your lies and excuses.
They weren't all lies, Sheena. My love for you has always been real.
Has it? Because from where I'm standing, it feels like our entire marriage has been one big lie.
That's not true. What we have is real, Sheena. We are real. Doesn't that count for anything?
Not anymore. Not after this. I'm sorry, Ryan, but I just can't do this anymore.
So you're just gonna give up? Just like that? What about our vows, Sheena? In good times and bad, remember?
Vows that you broke, Ryan, the second you decided to be unfaithful.
I wasn't unfaithful, Sheena. I never cheated on you.
Lying is a form of infidelity too, Ryan. And you lied to me repeatedly for years.
To protect you, to protect us.
There is no us anymore. Don't you get that? You destroyed us the moment you chose secrecy over honesty.
Sheena, please, I'm begging you. Don't do this. Don't leave me.
I'm sorry, Ryan. I really am. But my mind is made up. I want a divorce.
Sheena, no, please. I love you. I can't lose you. I can't lose our life together.
You already have. The life we had was based on a lie, and I refuse to live a lie anymore.
Sheena, please don't go. I'm nothing without you.
Goodbye, Ryan. Please respect my wishes and give me space. I'll have my lawyer contact you about the divorce proceedings.
Hey, Mom, do you have a minute to chat?
Of course, honey. What's going on? Is everything okay?
Well, not exactly. I wanted to let you know that Emily had a bit of an accident. She fell down some stairs and broke her leg.
Oh no, my poor girl! Is she all right? That must have been so scary for both of you.
It definitely shook us up, but thankfully it wasn't any worse. She's in the hospital now. Looks like she'll be there for about a month while it heals.
A month? Gracious. Well, I'll absolutely have to come visit and check in on her. The poor dear must be so overwhelmed.
She's hanging in there. You know Em, always so positive, but I know she'll appreciate seeing you. Actually, I'm glad you brought up visiting.
Of course, just let me know when is best and I'll be there. Anything for my favorite daughter-in-law.
I really appreciate that, Mom. Em will be so happy. But there was something else I wanted to talk to you about.
What is it, sweetie? You know you can tell me anything.
Well, with Emily in the hospital and the medical bills, I'm afraid we're going to have to hold off on the monthly transfers to you for a little while. I'm so sorry.
Monthly transfers?
Yeah, the $500 monthly transfer, we won't be able to do it for a while.
What transfer?
The monthly transfers I've been sending.
Monthly transfers? I haven't received any money since you got married.
No, that can't be right. We've been sending it without fail every month.
You did send money when you were single, but I haven't received anything since you married Emily.
That can't be right. You never said anything about it stopping.
I told you many times before your marriage that once you were married, you didn't need to send money anymore. I thought that's what you've been doing. I had no idea you were still sending money.
But Emily said she was handling it. She even said she'd talk to you every month.
I haven't gotten any calls or money.
Mom, I hate to ask this, but can you prove it?
Sure.
If Emily hasn't been sending the money, then she must have been using it for something else behind my back. I need to confirm this.
Well, I keep my bank book up to date. I could show you that. Would that work as proof?
Thanks, I appreciate it. Could you bring the bank book when you come visit Emily?
Well, this is concerning. I wonder what Emily's been doing with all that money.
I'm looking into that, but please don't say anything to Emily about it.
I understand.
We need to talk, now.
Good morning to you, too. Is everything okay? You seem upset.
I don't even know where to start. I just got off the phone with Mom.
Okay, and? Did something happen? Is she all right?
She's fine, but she told me something very interesting about the money transfers.
What about them?
Don't play dumb, Em. She said she hasn't received a dime since we got married. Care to explain?
Tom, I don't know what to say. I'm so sorry. I never meant for it to come to this.
Come to what? What the hell have you been doing with the money? And why would you lie to me about it?
It's complicated. I didn't want to burden you. I thought I could handle it on my own.
Handle what? What could possibly justify stealing from me and lying to my face, Emily?
I know. You have every right to be angry. But please, just let me explain.
I'm all ears. This better be good.
The money. I've been using it to pay child support for my son from my previous marriage.
I'm sorry, you're what? You have a child? And an ex-husband? And you never thought to mention this to me?
I wanted to tell you so many times, but I was scared, Ashamed. I thought if you knew the truth, you'd leave me.
How could you keep something like this from me?
No, please, Tom, I love you. I never meant to hurt you. I was just trying to protect you, to protect us.
Protect me? By lying to me our entire marriage? By stealing money meant for my mother? In what world is that protection?
I panicked, okay? When we met, you said you'd never been married before, had no kids. I was worried you wouldn't want me if you knew I had that kind of baggage.
So instead, you chose to deceive me, to build our entire relationship on a lie. Do you have any idea how betrayed I feel right now?
I'm so sorry. I know I messed up, big time, but everything else has been real, Tom. My love for you, our life together, that was never a lie.
How can I believe a word you say? If you could lie about something this huge, who knows what else you've been hiding? I don't even feel like I know you anymore.
I swear to you, this is the only thing I've ever lied about. I was just so terrified of losing you. I couldn't bear the thought of it.
So you thought stealing from my aging mother was the solution? Letting her think her only son wasn't taking care of her? I can't wrap my head around this.
I hate myself for it, I do. I've been eaten up with guilt for years. I wanted so badly to make it right, but I didn't know how. Everything just snowballed.
Stop! Just stop! I can't listen to any more excuses! You lied to me repeatedly, deliberately. You stole from me and my mother. You kept your child a secret from your own husband. Those are the facts.
You're right. You're absolutely right, and I'm sorrier than you'll ever know. I'll spend the rest of my life making this up to you if you'll let me. Please, Tom.
I've been sitting here trying to process all this, trying to understand, and I just keep coming back to one thing.
What's that?
Your son! You robbed him of ever knowing his stepfather, of having a complete family. How could you do that to him? To me?
You have to believe me. I wanted to tell you so many times. It killed me to keep him a secret from you.
Then why? Why not come clean? I could have been there for him, for both of you. We could have been a real family.
I was terrified of losing you, of you rejecting us. I thought it was better to have you in my life, even if it meant living a lie. I know now how wrong I was.
You're damn right it was wrong. What kind of mother uses her child as an excuse to steal and deceive?
I never meant to use him like that, I swear. I was just trying to give him the best life I could, to shield him from the drama with his dad.
Don't even get me started on that. Your ex? Let me guess, he doesn't know about me either, does he?
No, he doesn't. We kept our relationship strictly about our son. I never told him I'd remarried.
Unfreaking believable. So not only am I a dirty little secret to you, but to him as well. Was anything in our marriage real, Emily?
Of course it was. Tom, I love you more than I've ever loved anyone. I know I've made horrible mistakes, but my feelings for you have always been true.
I wish I could believe that. I really do. But how can I after all this? You've broken any trust I had in you.
I know I have, and I'll always regret that. But please, Tom, don't let my mistakes destroy what we have. I'll do anything to make this right.
I don't know if you can. I think of you now and all I feel is betrayal, anger. I don't know how to get past that. I don't know if I even want to try.
Please don't say that. I can't imagine my life without you, without us. You're my world, Tom.
And you were mine. But apparently that was all a lie, wasn't it? No, I can't do this. I won't. I want a divorce.
No, Tom, please. I'm begging you. Don't do this. We can work through this. I know we can. I'll spend forever making it up to you.
There's no coming back from this, Em. You killed any love I had for you and you decided to betray me. To betray my mother. We're done.
Tom, no. Please, just give me a chance. I'll do anything. I'll call my ex right now. Tell him the truth. I'll introduce you to my son. We can be that family we always should have been. Please.
It's too late for that now. The family I thought we had was a fantasy, a lie. And I can't live a lie anymore, not even for you.
Begin to apologize. To you, to Tom. I've made such a mess of everything. Yes, you have. The lies, the deception. It's not the behavior I expected from you, Emily. I'm very disappointed.
I'm so ashamed, Sarah. You have to believe me. I never meant to hurt anyone, least of all Tom, or you. I was so scared.
Scared or not, you should have been honest with Tom from the beginning. A marriage cannot be built on lies.
I know that now. I wish so badly I could go back, do things differently, but I can't. All I can do is say how truly, deeply sorry I am.
Apologies are a start, but they don't erase what's been done. The damage to your marriage, to Tom's trust, it's severe.
I just don't know what to do now. Tom, he said he's filing for divorce. He hates me, Sarah. I've lost him forever.
I understand you're upset, but you need to respect Tom's feelings. He's been deeply betrayed and needs time to process that.
But how? How can I ever get him to forgive me, to trust me again? I've broken everything.
Emily, forgiveness isn't something you can force, and rebuilding trust after so much deception, it may not be possible.
So you're saying I should just give up? Let my marriage crumble without a fight?
I'm saying you need to be realistic. Your actions have consequences, severe ones, consequences you may not be able to undo, no matter how much you want to.
I can't accept that. I won't. I love Tom too much to let him go without doing everything in my power to make this right.
And how do you propose to do that? More lies? More manipulation? Because that's what got you into this mess in the first place.
No, of course not. I'm done with all of that. From now on, I'm committed to being completely honest, no matter what.
Honesty is good, but it doesn't guarantee forgiveness or trust. Those things have to be earned, and it takes time. A lot of time.
I know that. I do. But I have to try. I can't just throw my hands up and let the love of my life walk away. I have to fight for him. For us.
Emily, I understand you're hurting, and I sympathize, I do. But my priority is my son, and right now, he's devastated.
I devastated him. I know that. And I'll regret it for the rest of my life. But I also know our love is real. It's worth fighting for.
Is it? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like your love was built on a foundation of lies, and that's not sustainable, Emily.
Our love is more than that. So much more. And I'll spend the rest of my life proving it to him if I have to.
I'm sorry, Emily, but I can't support that. Not after what you've put Tom through. He's my son, and his well-being comes first.
So you're saying you won't help me? You won't stand by me as I try to save my marriage?
I'm saying I won't enable you to hurt Tom further. He needs time and space to heal, to decide what he wants, and you need to respect that.
I don't want to hurt him, Sarah. That's the last thing I want. I can't imagine my life without him.
I understand that, but you should have thought of that before you chose to deceive him, repeatedly and deliberately.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I made my bed, and now I have to lie in it, no matter how much it hurts.
I'm sorry it's come to this, Emily. Truly, I am. But actions have consequences, and these are yours.
So where do I go from here? What do I do now?
You focus on yourself, on getting better, physically and emotionally. You work on being honest with yourself and others.
And Tom? What about him?
You let him be. You give him the time and space he needs to process all of this, and you respect whatever decision he makes, even if it's not the one you want.
I don't know if I can do that, Sarah. I don't know if I'm strong enough.
You are. You're stronger than you know, Emily. You have to be, for yourself and for your son.
My son. God, what a mess I've made for him. He deserves so much better than this, than me.
Don't say that. You made mistakes, big ones, but that doesn't define you as a mother. You can still be there for your son.
How? How can I be a good mother when I've been such a terrible wife?
By being honest, by showing him that people make mistakes, but also take responsibility for them, by loving him unconditionally.
I do. I love him more than anything. Him and Tom both.
I know you do, but sometimes love isn't enough. Sometimes the damage is too deep.
I refuse to believe that. I have to believe there's still hope, still a chance, even if it's slim.
I understand that hope, Emily, but hope won't erase what's happened. Only time and actions can heal those wounds.
Then that's what I'll do. I'll give Tom time, as much as he needs, and I'll work every day to be the honest, trustworthy person he deserves.
I think that's wise. For now, just focus on your recovery, one day at a time.
One day at a time. I can do that. I have to.
You can and you will. You're not alone, Emily. Even if I can't support your efforts with Tom, I'm still here for you.
Thank you, Sarah. That means more than you know. I don't deserve your kindness, but I'm so grateful for it.
Everyone deserves kindness, Emily, even when they've made mistakes. Remember that.
I will. I am. And I'll remember what you said about focusing on being a better person for my sake and my son's.
Good. That's the most important thing. The rest, it will unfold as it's meant to. You just take care of you.
I'll try. It's not going to be easy, but I'll try. Thank you, Sarah, for everything. And her ex-husband. The revelation led to the ex-husband's current wife discovering his infidelity, resulting in their separation. The current wife took responsibility for caring for Emily's son, treating him as her own. Emily, having lost the trust of her parents and being abandoned by her ex-husband, was forced to live alone while still recovering from her broken leg, leading to a difficult life. Tom completely severed ties with everyone involved in this incident and now lives a life unrelated to these events. The following year, he met a new girlfriend. He disclosed everything about this incident to her, and they are now dating with marriage in mind. Tom learned that hiding one thing leads to hiding more things. While he understands that some secrets are kept with good intentions, he doesn't want to force this belief on others. He wants to be with someone who accepts him as he is, without any secrets between them.
Hey, Sarah, you're being unfair lately.
How so? What do you mean?
Because you get to stay home all the time while I go out to work.
What do you mean by that?
You're working from home, right?
Yes, like many other people at my company.
That's totally unfair!
How exactly is that unfair? The company made this decision. I didn't.
You just get to sit home all day while I have to commute every morning and night.
That's because remote work is encouraged now.
You're not even doing real work, though!
Excuse me? It is real work, just like yours.
Come on, you're just sitting at home in your pajamas isn't real work.
I dress professionally and maintain a proper work schedule even when I work from home.
Yeah, right. I bet you're just watching TV all day.
I have deadlines and meetings just like at the office. The workload is still the same as if I were in an office.
You're just taking the easy way out.
There's nothing easy about my work.
I'd work from home too if I could.
Well, that's not really my problem.
It is when you're bragging about it.
I've never bragged about working remotely.
You post about it on social media.
I posted about my home office setup.
Same thing, you're just showing off.
My job can be done remotely.
It must be nice having such an easy job.
My job isn't easy just because it can be done remotely.
You don't even have to deal with people.
I deal with people all day in virtual meetings.
That's not the same thing as in-person meetings.
It's still work.
Virtual meetings are just for show.
They're essential for coordination and planning.
Yeah, whatever.
You clearly don't understand modern work environments.
I'm in sales. I can't do remote work.
And?
Real jobs require face-to-face interaction.
That's your opinion, not a fact. How is that my problem? Why are you upset about this?
You're getting special treatment.
It's company policy, not special treatment.
Your whole department is lazy.
We meet all our targets and deadlines. If you want remote work so badly, find a new job.
Seriously?
Yes, seriously. If it bothers you this much, make a change.
Are you mocking me?
I'm giving you a practical solution.
I've been in sales my whole career.
And careers can change.
You don't understand the real business world.
I understand it perfectly well.
Sales is the most important department.
Every department is important in its own way.
Without sales, you wouldn't have a job.
Without my department, you'd have nothing to sell.
I'm a top performer, an elite.
And that has what to do with remote work?
I take pride in my work.
So do I, whether at home or in the office.
You think I can just quit my job?
If you're as elite as you say, finding a new job should be easy.
You don't understand sales at all.
I understand enough to know you're being ridiculous.
Then do your job without complaining.
I am doing my job. You're the one complaining.
At least I work real hours.
I work the same hours as everyone else.
Prove it.
I don't need to prove anything to you.
Shut up.
Very professional response.
You're just a useless slacker working from home.
Your insecurity is showing.
What would you know?
I know that you're bitter about your own situation.
You used to respect my work.
I still respect work. I don't respect baseless attacks.
Remember when you used to admire sales?
I admire dedication, not arrogance.
Same thing in sales.
No, it's really not.
You've changed since working from home.
I've grown more confident in my abilities.
You've gotten lazy and entitled.
Having boundaries isn't being entitled.
You never used to talk back like this.
I never used to have to defend my work like this.
Just saying what everyone thinks.
Who is everyone?
The real workers who go to the office.
My entire team works remotely successfully.
That's because your boss is weak.
David is an excellent manager who trusts his team.
Remote work is destroying company culture.
Our culture is stronger than ever.
You're all just avoiding real work.
Our productivity metrics prove otherwise.
Numbers can be manipulated.
So can sales figures.
That's different.
How exactly?
Sales is about relationships.
So is my job. We just manage them differently.
You can't build relationships through a screen.
We do it successfully every day.
It's not the same and you know it.
It's different, not inferior.
This whole remote thing is just temporary.
Actually, our company is making it permanent.
That's ridiculous.
That's progress.
Progress is ruining everything.
Progress is making work more efficient.
You mean making workers lazy?
Flexibility isn't laziness.
What exactly are you doing all day anyway?
The same work I did at the office, but more efficiently.
How convenient.
It is convenient. That's the point.
Real work isn't supposed to be convenient.
Work should be about results, not suffering.
You sound like one of those millennials.
I sound like someone who values work-life balance.
There's no balance in real business.
Maybe that's your problem.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means your attitude is outdated.
At least I have a real career, unlike you.
Keep telling yourself that.
What exactly are you implying?
That success isn't measured by hours in an office.
You've gotten so disrespectful.
No, I've gotten more confidence.
Working from home has made you soft.
Having boundaries has made me stronger.
You used to understand business.
I understand it better than ever now.
If you're home all day, you should do a better job with housework.
My work hours are for work, not housework,
But you save commuting time.
which I use for actual work.
Cook more elaborate meals.
I cook what I have time for.
You always make such basic stuff.
I make healthy, efficient meals.
When I was growing up, my mother always had dinner ready.
I'm not your mother. I'm a working professional.
Your mother always has nice meals ready too.
She chose to be a housemaker. That was her choice.
You could do both if you tried harder.
I already do more than my fair share.
Oh, I see.
Do you? Because it doesn't seem like it.
So you just taking out your frustrations on me.
No, I'm stating facts about my workload.
You're always complaining about housework.
Because you never help.
That's women's work.
There's no such thing as women's work anymore.
Listen, just because I work from home doesn't mean I have less work than at the office. You clearly do, though.
Based on what evidence?
You're home all day.
In meetings and doing actual work.
I can't suddenly spend way more time on housework.
No one's asking you to spend more time. Just do your fair share.
I bring home the bigger paycheck.
That's not relevant to sharing household duties.
And I take pride in my work too, you know. You just sit in front of the computer all day.
So do most modern professionals.
It's different when I do it.
How exactly?
You just do whatever work they give you.
I manage complex projects and teams.
It's just women's work anyway.
Project management isn't women's work.
You know what I mean.
Yes, unfortunately, I do.
Of course it's easy.
You have no idea what my job entails.
I see you just typing all day.
You see what you want to see. Don't look down on other people's work.
I'm just being honest.
You're being prejudiced.
It's just facts.
That's one of your worst traits.
What traits?
Always looking down on women like that.
I respect women.
Your actions say otherwise.
Name one time I've disrespected women.
Every time you dismiss my work?
It's just a fact that women can't work as well as men.
That's completely false and outdated.
Look at history.
Look at systematic barriers. That's a terrible prejudice.
It's just reality.
Your version of reality is skewed. Gender has nothing to do with job performance.
Look around you.
I see capable people of all gender.
All the successful people are men.
That's confirmation bias.
That's because men are better at work.
That's because women have more societal pressure to leave work.
More excuses.
More systemic barriers. There's maternity leave, plus men's lack of understanding.
Women choose to take that leave.
Often because men won't share the responsibility. Just look at our situation.
What did you say?
I'm pointing out real issues.
Stop making excuses.
They're not excuses, they're explanations. See, this is what I've been thinking about.
About what?
Men are so sexist these days.
I'm not sexist.
You weren't like this before we got married.
I haven't changed.
You absolutely have. I think I've reached my limit.
Limit of what?
Of tolerating this behavior. We both work full-time.
I work more hours than you.
No, you don't. You just count differently. But you do 0 housework.
I take out the trash sometimes.
Sometimes isn't enough. You even mock my job.
I'm just being honest about it.
I have 0 respect for your partner.
I provide for us.
We both provide. I earn my own salary. I'm tired of being with you.
You're being dramatic.
No, I'm being honest. Let's end this.
And what exactly?
This marriage.
You mean divorce?
Yes, exactly that.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'm completely serious.
I won't allow it.
I'm not asking for your permission, Tom.
You can't survive without me.
Watch me.
You've had a comfortable life because of me.
I've had a stressful life because of you.
You're gonna throw that away?
I'm going to save myself. Money isn't the issue here.
Then what is?
My mental health. My self-respect. I just want peace of mind right now.
You're being ungrateful.
No, I'm being honest with myself finally.
Who was that guy you were walking with?
Are you watching me now?
Just answer the question.
When were you watching me?
Does it matter?
That's so creepy. Stop following me.
I have a right to know. Now tell me.
No, you absolutely don't. Are you stalking me?
Of course not.
Then how did you see me?
I just happened to see you with someone.
Where exactly?
Near your office.
Why were you there?
It was totally random.
You don't work anywhere near there.
It was just a coincidence.
You keep saying that, but
It was pure coincidence.
stop lying. I know you were following me.
I'm not lying.
The way you keep saying that,
What way?
it's obvious you're stalking me.
I'm just concerned about you.
No, you're trying to control me.
I have a right to know what's going on in your life.
No, you don't. Not anymore. We're not together anymore. Stop contacting me.
You can't just cut me off.
Yes, I can. We're divorced.
We have history together.
We had history. Past tense.
Why not?
Because we're not together anymore.
What's wrong with occasional messages?
Everything. When they're unwanted.
We were married for years.
And now we're not.
What if there's an emergency?
What kind of emergency?
You know, emergencies.
Be specific.
Like if something happens to my parents. You were close to them too.
They have my email for real emergencies.
That's not the same.
It's appropriate for ex-in-laws.
How am I supposed to let you know if something happens?
You're not. That's the point. We're divorced. Your parents are no longer my family.
They still ask about you.
Then they can email me directly.
Listen,
I'm done listening.
I'm an elite salesperson, remember?
That means nothing to me now.
I can provide for you.
I provide for myself.
Who was that guy you were with?
Still not your business.
You found someone new already?
My personal life isn't your concern, and it shouldn't be.
Don't tell me you divorced this elite businessman for some other guy.
I divorced you because of you. Your delusions are getting out of hand.
I saw how he looked at you.
That was my boss.
Sure it was.
David, you should know his name. I've mentioned him plenty of times.
Oh, him.
Yes, him, my manager.
But why were you walking with your boss?
Professional reasons.
During lunch?
Yes, during lunch.
Aren't you working remotely?
We have to go to the office once a week now.
Since when?
Company policy changed. We were walking back from lunch to the office.
Nice.
What's that supposed to mean?
Female boss and lunch for two.
He's not female, and it wasn't for two.
Suspicious.
None of your business.
Everything about you is my business.
No, it literally isn't. And there were 4 of us, actually.
I only saw 2.
2 others were walking ahead of us.
Convenient excuse.
It's not an excuse. It's a fact. What's your problem?
I don't have a problem.
Seriously?
I couldn't see the others.
Because you were hiding?
I thought you were with your boyfriend.
Even if I was, it's not your business anymore.
Everything you do reflects on me.
No, it doesn't. Not anymore. We're strangers now.
We'll never be strangers.
We already are.
About that.
About what now?
Why don't we get back together?
Are you being serious? Why would I do that?
Completely serious.
After everything you've done?
You're better off with me.
I'm better off alone than with you.
Being single at your age is embarrassing.
There's nothing embarrassing about being single.
Everyone's talking about it.
Who is everyone?
People at church, your old friends, literally everyone.
I don't go to your church anymore.
Your mother must be worried about you.
My mother supports me.
You won't find anyone else to marry you now.
I'm not not looking to get married anytime soon.
At your age?
My age is perfect for being independent.
And your parents must be giving you grief.
Actually, they're not.
They must be disappointed.
My parents haven't said anything about the divorce.
They're just being nice.
They respected my decision.
Parents always want grandchildren.
They told me to do whatever makes me happy.
They're just saying that.
No, they mean it.
But your income must be cut in half. That's tough.
My finances are none of your business.
I'm concerned about you.
Don't be. Not at all.
You must be struggling.
My salary alone is more than enough for one person.
You're just saying that.
I'm living happily ever after.
Nobody's happy alone.
I am, now that the source of my stress is gone.
You mean me?
Obviously.
After everything I did for you.
What exactly did you do for me?
I supported you.
I supported myself. There's literally nothing good about staying married to you.
That's harsh.
That's honest. I only lose by being with you.
You don't mean that.
I absolutely do.
We can work things out.
There's nothing to work out. You're like a curse.
I've changed.
No, you've gotten worse.
I need you.
That's your problem.
We need each other.
No, you need something from me.
Is that so wrong?
What do you really want, Tom?
I'm having money problems.
That's not my problem.
Big problems.
Still not my problem. What?
I need your help.
What kind of money problems?
Bad investments.
What are you talking about? You work for a major company. What are you talking about?
I have debts.
How much debt?
A lot. After you left, I was upset and made some bad investment decisions. Lost everything.
So, you've hit rock bottom.
I wouldn't say that.
All that talk about being worried about me, but you just wanted to use me.
It's not like that.
Then what's it like? How far will you go to mock people?
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
But I had no choice.
There's always a choice.
You're my only hope.
I'm not your anything.
My parents have cut me off too.
Good for them.
They said I lost you because I didn't treasure you.
They're right. Karma's a thing.
Don't be like that.
This is just payback for how you treated me.
That's not true.
Every insult, every put down.
I didn't mean those things.
Calling your wife useless, saying I'm too stupid to do real work, humiliating me in front of others.
I was joking.
No one was laughing. I've never seen anyone treat their wife as badly as you did.
I was just being modest.
About what? My achievements? That's not how modesty works.
I was trying to keep you humble.
You idiot.
Don't call me that.
Every time you put me down, people distance themselves from you.
They did not. Sorry to text during the meeting.
Is something wrong?
Don't turn around, whatever you do.
What's happening?
Don't make any sudden movements.
David, you're scaring me. What's going on?
Keep acting like you're focused on the video call.
I am. What's going on?
I just saw a man on your balcony window.
What do you mean?
He seems to be watching you.
Are you certain?
Yes, stay calm. Keep looking at your screen.
What should I do? What do I do?
Stay calm.
I'm trying.
Keep acting natural in the meeting.
Should I call the police?
Not yet. He might hear you. Don't turn around. If he knows you've spotted him, he might not leave.
My heart is racing.
You're doing great. Just stay focused.
The window is locked.
Are you sure?
I aired the room out earlier, but I can't remember if I locked it.
Don't check now.
Should I make an excuse to leave the meeting?
Not yet. Act normal. Stay calm. Act natural.
How long has he been there?
I noticed him about 2 minutes ago. In situations like this, staying cool is crucial.
How did he even get up there? This is the 3rd floor.
I don't know.
Could it be maintenance?
He's wearing casual clothes. He has a large mole on his chin.
Oh no.
Does that ring any bells?
That's probably my ex-husband.
The one you mentioned before?
Yes, that's him.
Stay calm. Don't let on that you know.
And I think he's been stalking me.
For how long?
Several weeks now. I never thought he'd come to my house, though.
Has he been threatening you?
Not directly, just persistent.
This is serious, Sarah.
I know. I should have taken it more seriously.
You need to get out of there right now.
How?
Is there a back door?
Yes, through the kitchen.
Good. Listen carefully. Pretend you're going to the bathroom and leave immediately.
What about my laptop?
Leave it. Keep the meeting running.
Won't he break in?
Better to keep you safe than your laptop. Act natural.
I'm scared.
You can do this.
What if he's already inside?
Then we call the police immediately. Don't let that creep catch you.
Okay, I'm going to stand up now.
Casual, like a normal bathroom break.
He's still there?
Yes, don't look.
I can hear something.
Just walk normally to the door.
Made it to the hallway.
Good, keep going.
In the kitchen now.
Is the back door clear?
Yes, I think so.
Take your phone and keys only.
Okay.
Text me when you're safe.
Thank you, David.
Where are you now?
Away from you.
You ran away, didn't you?
What were you thinking?
I just wanted to talk.
By breaking in?
The door was locked.
That should have been your first clue. Thanks.
For what?
Thanks for sneaking in during my video call.
What do you mean?
My boss noticed you and texted me about it.
Video?
Yes, a video meeting.
You're still connected?
Yes, I am.
Turn it off!
No. It's too late to turn off the computer now.
You're bluffing!
My boss has been recording the screen this whole time.
He can't do that!
He already did. I'm giving this video to the police.
You wouldn't!
I already have. Oh, and I saw you take money from my wallet.
You left it out!
In my locked apartment. Well, now you can add theft to your charges.
It wasn't theft!
Taking money without permission is theft.
I came all this way to see you because you wouldn't meet me!
Because I don't want to see you.
You forced me to do this!
I forced you to climb 3 stories.
It wasn't easy climbing to the 3rd floor!
No one asked you to.
The money was just compensation for my trouble!
For breaking and entering?
For trying to save our relationship!
That logic won't work anywhere.
You're being unreasonable!
I just ran to the police station.
You're overreacting!
There are officers behind the building, too.
You're lying!
Look for yourself. Just surrender.
I don't see any police!
They're good at their jobs, you criminal.
Don't call me that!
That's what you are now.
I wasn't going to do anything to you!
Breaking in is already doing something.
I just came to talk!
Through a 3rd floor window? Talk?
Yes, talk!
You mean threaten?
No!
Yes, that's exactly what this is.
I just wanted you to sign the marriage papers again.
By breaking into my home?
I just want us to be together again.
You're still on about that?
We belong together.
You must be mentally ill.
I need you.
No, you need money. Why?
You know why.
Actually say it.
I'm having money problems.
Clearly.
Don't mock me.
What?
This is serious.
You work for a major company. What are you talking about?
Not anymore. I got fired. I have debts.
How much?
A lot. After you left, I was upset and made some bad investment decisions. Lost everything.
So you've hit rock bottom.
I can recover.
All that talk about worrying about me, but you just wanted to use me.
It's not just about money.
Sure seems like it. How far will you go to mock people?
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
But I had no choice.
There's always a choice.
You're my only hope.
I'm your ex-wife, not your salvation.
My parents have cut me off too.
I wonder why.
They said I lost you because I didn't treasure you.
They're right. Karma's a thing.
Don't be cruel.
This is just payback for how you treated me.
That's not true.
The police are here.
I don't see them.
Turn around. Calling your wife useless? Saying I'm too stupid to do real work? Humiliating me in front of others?
That was different.
I've never seen anyone treat their wife as badly as you did.
I was just being modest.
About what? My achievements? That's not how modesty works.
I was protecting you.
You idiot. Every time you put me down, people distance themselves from you.
That's not why I'm alone.
You were too dense to notice. That's why you're alone now.
I hear them coming.
Finally admitting it?
What do I do?
Surrender peacefully.
Will you help me?
Absolutely not.
But I need you!
You need a lawyer.
Please!
Goodbye, Tom.
Don't do this!
You did this to yourself.
I can still fix this!
No, you really can't.
Just tell them it was a misunderstanding!
Breaking and entering isn't a misunderstanding.
I had a key!
A key I took back when we divorced.
I made a copy!
That's even worse!
I was desperate!
You're making this worse for yourself.
The police are getting closer!
I can hear them too.
What will happen to me?
That's not my concern anymore.
Everything I worked for!
Should have thought of that before breaking in.
My career is over!
That was your choice.
No one will hire me after this!
Finally understanding consequences?
My parents will hear about this!
They should.
The whole neighborhood will know!
Actions have consequences.
I can hear them on the stairs!
Just give up, Tom.
I never meant for this!
You meant every bit of it.
I'll lose everything!
You already did.
Just one more chance!
The time for chances is over.
Sarah, please!
No more manipulation.
I'm scared!
Now you know how I felt.
They're at your door!
I know. I called them.
I thought we meant something to each other.
We did. Once. Not anymore.
Will you visit me?
Never.
I'll be alone!
Like you made me feel. Than staying in the country. I had always wanted to work abroad anyway. The country I'm moving to has strong gender equality values. If someone like Tom tried his nonsense there, the women would make him regret it. It's a place where women are strong and respected. I aim to become a strong woman too.
I just got out. What's up?
So, I heard something interesting today.
What did you hear?
Don't play dumb. Someone from the English department told me about what happened yesterday.
Oh, you mean about Sarah?
Sarah? Is that her name? You're already on first name basis with her?
We've had classes together before.
And you never thought to mention that?
We just shared a few group projects, nothing worth mentioning.
Well, apparently she confessed to you yesterday.
Oh yeah, she did. I was gonna tell you about it.
When exactly? It happened yesterday.
I was planning to tell you in person tomorrow.
Right. So what exactly did she say to you?
Just that she liked me. I told her I'm already dating someone.
That's it? You're being kind of vague about it.
She asked us to talk after class, said she had feelings for me. I told her about us.
And? What did she say?
And that was it. She said thanks for being honest and left.
You're literally the worst at giving details. When did this happen?
Outside the library?
For how long?
Maybe 5 minutes?
My friend said it was more like 15 minutes.
Your friend was watching?
Don't change the subject. Why did you need 15 whole minutes just to reject someone?
I wanted to be considerate. It takes courage to confess.
Turns out she's friends with someone I know. Don't worry. I made sure to let her know you're taken.
Wait, what did you say to her?
Just making sure she knows her place.
Madison.
And isn't she that plain girl from our sociology class? The one who always wears those ugly sweaters?
That's not necessary.
She must be delusional to confess to someone like you.
Madison, that's not a nice way to talk about someone.
Excuse me? Are you defending her?
I'm not defending anyone. I just don't think we should talk badly about others.
I mean, obviously I'm way prettier than her. Are you saying I'm not?
Of course, you're beautiful. You're my girlfriend, after all.
Okay, but why are you getting so defensive about her?
I'm not being defensive.
Then stop defending other girls. You totally killed my mood.
Sorry, I didn't mean it that way.
What way did you mean it then?
I just don't think it's right to talk badly about others.
You know what I think? I think you're hiding something.
I'm not hiding anything.
You're different from what I expected. You're a total buzzkill? I wasn't even being serious, but now you're making me feel like I'm the bad guy. Plus, you kept that confession a secret.
I wasn't keeping it secret. I turned her down, so I didn't think it was worth mentioning.
Excuse me? You're supposed to tell your girlfriend about stuff like that. What else haven't you told me?
Nothing, I swear.
Why would you keep it a secret? Unless... Do you actually like her?
I honestly don't feel anything for her. I have you, Madison.
Then why are you being so sketchy about it? If it meant nothing, why hide it?
I wasn't hiding it.
But you didn't tell me right away. That's literally the definition of hiding.
I just didn't want to make a big deal out of it.
It is a big deal. Other girls need to know you're taken. These basic girls keep throwing themselves at you because you're too nice to them.
I just don't like drama or causing problems.
So I'm causing drama now?
That's not what I meant.
Then what did you mean?
You're my priority, so don't worry.
Well, duh, I better be. Wait, you did tell her you had a girlfriend, right?
Yeah, I told her.
What exactly did you say?
That I'm in a relationship and not interested.
Did you mention me specifically?
I said I'm dating someone.
That's it? You didn't say who?
No, I just said I'm taken.
Why wouldn't you mention me by name?
I didn't think it was necessary.
So she doesn't even know it's me?
I guess not.
Are you embarrassed of me or something?
Of course not.
Then why keep me a secret?
I'm not keeping you a secret.
But you didn't tell her who you're dating.
Yeah, I told her.
Good. But that means not everyone on campus knows I'm your girlfriend yet?
I guess not everyone knows.
Yeah, makes sense. We've only been dating for 2 weeks. But still, if people knew you were dating me, they wouldn't dare confess. Hello, CEO's daughter, gorgeous, amazing body. There's literally no competition.
You're right. You're the only one for me.
I know that, but I hate the idea of other girls trying to get with you. What if more girls try to confess?
They won't.
How can you be sure? I need to mark my territory.
Mark your territory?
Yeah, people need to know you're mine. Oh, I know. Let's take lots of cute couple pics. Can I come over to your place tomorrow? We can post them everywhere. That'll show everyone you're taken.
Sure, but my place is pretty small.
How small?
It's just a studio apartment. Not sure if you'll be comfortable there.
Who cares about that? I'll cook for you. You probably order takeout all the time, right?
Actually, I usually cook for myself.
Wait, what? Really? Since when?
Since I moved out for college.
That's actually kinda hot. A guy who can cook, love it. I need good food in my life. What can you make?
Simple stuff. Stir fry, pasta, curry. Well, it's more about saving money, to be honest.
Wait, you have a budget? OMG, that's hilarious. Is your allowance that tight?
My mom sends enough.
Then why are you budgeting?
What do you mean, why? That's just how life works.
Can't you just ask for more money when you run out?
I can't do that.
Hold up. You even have a part-time job. Don't tell me. You're kinda weird, you know that? Like, being responsible is cute and all, but this is getting kinda heavy. See you tomorrow then.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Can't wait! Gonna make you the best dinner ever. Well, if your kitchen is decent enough.
It's basic but functional.
As long as it's clean. I don't do dirty kitchens.
Don't worry, I keep it clean.
Perfect. Get ready to be amazed by my cooking skills. Daddy's chef taught me everything.
Looking forward.
Hey, babe. What's your address again?
1542 Cedar Street, apartment 3B.
Cedar Street? That's like way off campus.
Yeah, it's about 15 minutes by bus.
Bus? You expect me to take the bus?
I can come pick you up if you want.
You don't even have a car. Ugh, whatever. I'll have my driver drop me off.
Okay, just text when you're close.
This better be worth it. I bought some fancy ingredients for dinner.
You didn't have to do that.
Of course I did. I can't cook with basic ingredients. Daddy's chef says quality is everything.
But I could have gotten the ingredients.
corner. With like 2 cabinets.
It's all I need, really.
Where's your dining table?
I eat at the desk.
The desk? You mean that tiny thing by your bed?
It works fine.
Your bed is in your living room.
It's a studio apartment.
A what now?
1 room for everything.
Where's the rest?
This is it.
This is it? Like, all of it?
Yeah, this is my whole place.
But where do you entertain the guests?
I don't really have people over.
I can see why. This is smaller than my closet.
It's what I can afford.
But like, your family, aren't they?
Aren't they what?
You know, from that big company.
What company?
Your last name. It's the same as that famous CEO.
Oh, that, no relation.
What? But everyone said...
People just assumed.
So you're not... You're actually...
I'm actually what?
Poor?
I wouldn't say poor.
But this place. And you take the bus. And you budget. Oh my god. Oh my god!
Madison?
I need to go.
What? But you just got here.
I can't stay here. I literally can't breathe.
The window's open if you need some air.
That's not what I mean. This is too much. Like, way too much.
What's too much?
This! All of this. The building, the tiny room, the sad little kitchen, everything.
I thought we were gonna cook dinner.
Are you insane? You actually thought I'd cook here? In this closet?
You said you wanted to.
Yeah, when I thought you lived somewhere normal, not in some poverty cube.
That's really harsh.
No, you know what's harsh? Making me climb those stairs. Making me see this place. My shoes are probably ruined. The carpet in this hallway looks ancient.
You don't have to be so dramatic.
I'm not being dramatic. I'm being realistic. This is literally hell. I'm leaving.
Madison. And where'd you go? You just left without saying anything and aren't coming back? What happened?
Ew, why are you looking for me? I'm already home, obviously.
What? Why? We were supposed to cook dinner together.
Are you serious right now? You actually thought I'd cook in that tiny studio apartment? That would be literal hell. So you're not actually from that big corporation, huh?
Big corporation? When did I ever say that?
There were rumors. Your last name is the same as that famous CEO?
Yeah, same last name, but no relation at all.
Obviously. Your apartment building and that sad little studio made that pretty clear. What made you think you could date someone like me? I mean, I'm the one who confessed to you.
We started talking more this year, and I thought you were amazing.
Hello? I'm literally a CEO's daughter.
Yeah, I know that.
What do your parents do?
My mom works a normal office job.
Ugh, don't date someone like me if you're from that kind of background. We're not even in the same social class. Being broke is so gross. So that's why you have a job and a budget. You're actually poor.
Not everyone gets as much allowance as you do, Madison.
Ugh, stop with these lectures. Can't believe I wasted 2 weeks on you.
2 weeks isn't exactly a long time.
It is when you're slumming it. Like, do you know how many eligible guys I turned down?
I never asked you to do that.
Well, obviously. You were too busy pretending to be someone you're not.
I never pretended anything.
You let people think you were rich.
I didn't let people think anything.
You could have corrected them.
Why would I? My financial status isn't anyone's business.
It's my business. I'm your girlfriend.
You just said you were done being my girlfriend.
I am! No way I'm dating someone broke. My friends would literally die.
I see. Fine.
Fine. That's all you have to say?
What do you want me to say?
I don't know, maybe apologize?
For what exactly?
For deceiving me?
I never deceived you.
You did, by omission.
That's not how it works.
BTW, the only reason you got attention was because people thought you were from that big company. Finding out you're actually beneath me? So not okay.
Beneath you?
Yeah, like literally and socially beneath me. You live in a basement.
It's the 3rd floor.
Same difference. It's all poverty to me.
You're being ridiculous.
No, you're ridiculous. Acting all high and mighty when you can't even afford a real apartment.
A studio is a real apartment.
Not in my world. Such a waste of time. Don't ever show your face to me again.
Trust me, I won't.
Good. And delete my number.
Already working on it.
Wait. What's that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what I said.
You can't delete my number. I delete your number.
That makes no sense.
Everything I say makes sense. You're just too poor to understand.
Are you done?
Almost. Just need to block you on everything. Can't have people knowing we dated.
Whatever makes you happy.
Don't use that tone with me.
What tone? These are text messages.
You know what I mean. That whole I'm better than you attitude.
Pretty sure that's your attitude.
At least I have the social status to back it up. What do you have? A bed in your kitchen?
I have my dignity.
Dignity? Is that what you call that shoebox you live in?
Better than being shallow and materialistic.
Better shallow than poor. I'd rather die than live like you.
You're really showing your true colors now.
My true colors are designer, unlike your whole life, which is like clearance rack at best.
Are you done insulting me?
For now. But don't you worry, I'll make sure everyone knows about your sad little life.
Real mature.
More mature than your furniture. Did you get it all from the dump?
I'm blocking you now.
No, I block you. This whole thing is just embarrassing. Like, I need a shower. Just being in that apartment made me feel poor.
You're being incredibly classist.
It's called having standards. Something you clearly know nothing about.
Having standards doesn't mean looking down on people.
Yes, it does. That's literally what standards are. Looking down on people beneath you.
That's not...
Don't try to educate me. I went to private school. You probably went to public school.
I'm done with this conversation.
Good. Go back to your sad little life, in your sad little apartment, with your sad little phone who dis?
You know exactly who this is.
Oh, it's the charity case. What do you want?
You've been saying stuff about me around campus.
Have I?
Like how I steal money from friends and can't afford to join clubs?
I mean, can you afford to join clubs, though?
That's not the point.
Then what is the point?
The point is you're spreading lies about me.
Are they lies, though?
Yes, I've never stolen anything.
But you are broke.
Being on a budget isn't the same as being broke.
Same difference to me.
What are you, 12?
Excuse me?
These rumors are childish.
Prove I said any of that.
I heard it was on your social media.
Was it? Don't remember.
I have screenshots.
From who? Your imaginary rich friends?
Just stop spreading rumors.
Or what? You'll sue me? Oh, wait! You can't afford a lawyer.
This isn't funny.
It's kind of funny. Plus, stop texting me. I don't have time for broke people.
Then stop spreading rumors about me.
They're not rumors, though. You are broke. That's just facts. You're from a single-parent household, right?
Leave my mom out of this.
Oh, touched a nerve? Tell me, how is Mommy Dearest?
What are you talking about?
Your mom works at that factory? The one that supplies parts to other companies?
How do you know where my mom works?
I know everything. Fun fact, that factory? It's actually one of my daddy's suppliers.
What does that have to do with anything?
And guess who asked Daddy to fire her?
What? What are you talking about? Leave my mom out of this!
Too late. She probably got the news today.
You're lying.
Check her texts.
You actually did it! You got my mom fired!
Actions have consequences.
She did nothing wrong!
She raised you. That's wrong enough.
This is insane!
No, what's insane is you thinking you could date me.
I never pretended to be something I'm not!
You dated me, even though you're poor. Actions have consequences. Blame yourself for trying to date above your class.
You're actually proud of this!
Why wouldn't I be? Nobody tricks Madison Chen.
Tricks?
You made me walk up 3 flights of stairs.
So you got my mom fired?
Consider it karma.
For what? Being poor?
For wasting my time. Do you know how many people I had to explain this to?
Nobody forced you to date me?
You should have told me you were poor, right from the start.
My financial status wasn't relevant.
It's always relevant. Money is everything.
You're actually insane.
Says the guy who can't afford a real apartment.
I'll find a way to fix this.
Fix what? Your mom's unemployment? Good luck with that. Nobody crosses Madison Chen.
This isn't over.
Oh, it's been over. Oh, and don't tell anyone we dated. That's so embarrassing.
Trust me, I don't want anyone knowing either.
Good. Delete our chat history too. Can't have any evidence of my charity work.
Charity work?
Yeah. Dating you is basically community service.
You're unbelievable.
I know, right? I'm amazing. And way too good for you. Next time you text me, I'm calling the cops.
For what?
Harassment. You're obsessed with me.
You're the one spreading rumors.
Bye. Good luck staying in college. Maybe try community college. Dumb. Really? I'm the girl who was nice enough to date you for a hot minute? And you totally saw me at Le Bernardin.
Ah, Madison.
So you do remember. What's with the attitude?
You got my mom fired, remember? Pretty bold of you to text me after that.
Did I? OMG, that was so long ago. I totally forgot about that.
I didn't.
Come on, don't be like that. That was like ancient history. You disappeared from campus senior year. Had to drop out because you were broke, right?
I took a gap year.
A what now?
That's why I graduated a year late.
Oh, you actually came back? Poor people are so determined, LOL. But seriously though, what were you doing at Le Bernardin?
Having dinner.
Yeah, right. That place is like expensive. Did you get a job as a busboy?
I was eating there.
In the kitchen, maybe. Broke people should stick to Applebee's.
Still classist as ever, I see.
Still judgmental as ever, I see. But seriously, that place is way out of your league.
You don't know anything about my league.
I saw your apartment, remember? That sad little studio?
That was 3 years ago.
People don't change that much.
You don't know what I do for a living.
Don't care, TBH. But like, that suit looked expensive. Did you rent it?
No.
Steal it?
Really?
Just asking. That's why you're acting so confident. Got yourself a sugar mommy?
Not everyone needs handouts.
Then how? Whatever job you have can't be that impressive.
Actually, I work with your dad's company.
Oh, really? Following in mommy's footsteps working for daddy? Oh, wait, she got fired, right?
No, your dad's company works for me.
Wait, what? Are you saying you're gonna fire my dad? You're delusional. He's the CEO. You can't fire him.
Ask your dad about me. Tell him my name.
This isn't funny. You can't just make stuff up.
I'm not making anything up.
Daddy would have told me if he worked with you.
Maybe he was embarrassed.
Of what?
Having to work with the guy his daughter got fired.
That was years ago, and totally justified.
Just ask him.
Rick, Daddy told me you own your own company.
That's right.
Like, a real company?
Very real.
I had no idea. And you've been giving contracts to Daddy's company?
For now.
What do you mean, for now?
The contracts are up for review.
When did you start your business? You graduated a year after me, right?
Last year.
That's amazing! Only a year and you've done so well! I knew you had potential.
No, you didn't.
Of course I did. I have an eye for talent.
I started the company during my gap year. It really took off after graduation, though.
OMG! You're so young to be running such a big company. I've even seen articles calling you a hot CEO. You should have told me.
Told you what?
That you were going to be so successful.
Would it have mattered?
Of course it would have.
Really?
Yes, I could have supported you.
Like you supported my mom?
That was different.
What are you talking about? You spread rumors about me and got my mom fired when you found out I wasn't rich.
No, you don't understand. I was just nervous seeing you looking so successful. You've gotten even more handsome, too.
Your personality hasn't changed at all.
What do you mean?
You still only care about money and status.
That's not true. I care about you.
Since when?
I always have.
Really? Let me quote some of your texts. Being broke is so gross. Poor people are so determined, LOL. Broke people should stick to Applebee's.
I was young and stupid. But Rick, Daddy's company is struggling right now. He says if you cancel the contracts, we might go bankrupt.
That's the plan.
What? You can't be serious. Please, please, I'm so sorry. I got slapped by Daddy for the first time ever. He's never been this angry before.
Your dad is just as guilty. What kind of CEO fires an employee just because his daughter says so?
He was trying to make me happy.
And now you're both paying for it.
I'm really sorry. I truly regret what I did. I've changed, I promise.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have. Let me prove it.
It's too late for that.
Please, I don't work. I've been living off Daddy's money since graduation, just doing housework.
And that's my problem because...
If his company goes bankrupt, I won't survive.
Then get a job!
I can't work now. I'm supposed to be a trophy wife.
Then find someone to marry?
I've been trying.
Like that older guy you were having dinner with yesterday.
Ew, I'm not marrying that old creep. He's just a sugar daddy Daddy told me to date for money. I'm trying my best here.
Your best is laughable.
What else am I supposed to do?
Have some dignity?
Dignity doesn't pay bills.
No, but hard work does.
Please, I'll do anything.
Anything?
Yes.
Then disappear.
What?
I'm blocking your number after this.
Wait, please. I really am sorry. I know an apology isn't enough. I keep thinking about why I did such horrible things. You have every right to hate me, but please give me another chance.
Another chance?
You can do whatever you want with me. Just please forgive me.
Whatever I want?
Yes, anything.
Then disappear.
Rick, please.
I'm embarrassed I ever dated you, even briefly, and I'm not the only one you've hurt.
What? What do you mean?
Think about your past actions. Maybe apologize to everyone else you've hurt, too. I'm really looking forward to seeing where life takes you.
You're really going through with this?
Goodbye, Madison.
No, wait! Please! I'll change! I promise!
Hey, James. I'm planning to get something special for Lily's birthday cake next year.
Are you already thinking about next year? Her birthday just ended yesterday.
She was a bit disappointed with this year's cake. Not that she showed it, but I could tell.
It was from that fancy bakery downtown. Cost me quite a bit, too.
Yes, and I appreciate that. But there's the other cake Lily wants.
Another cake? What's wrong with using the same bakery?
Well, there's this cake Lily really wants. It's from this super exclusive bakery that had a 1-year waiting list.
1-year waiting list for a cake? Seriously?
Their cakes are apparently amazing. They only make 5 cakes per day. Each one is completely customized.
Sounds like a marketing gimmick.
It's this trending cake that's all over social media. Lily saw it on YouTube and really wants to try it. We only found out about it like a month before her birthday, so we couldn't get it this year.
So she's just following social media trends? Such a typical girl thing. Probably just looks pretty for Instagram or whatever.
Actually, the baker trained in France for 15 years. They use this special technique that makes the cake super light, and they only use ingredients imported from specific farms.
Sounds pretentious.
Actually, I heard it tastes amazing too. One of the moms from Lily's school managed to get one, said it was absolutely incredible. Even adults are curious about it now.
Not interested. I'd rather spend money on good whiskey.
Speaking of which, how was that new Japanese whiskey you bought? The one from that limited edition release?
Finally, someone asking about something worthwhile. It's incredible. Smooth finish, complex notes, worth every penny of the $300 I paid.
Funny you mention it. This cake costs about as much as your fancy whiskey. It's definitely on the expensive side.
What? That's ridiculous to spend on cake. Complete waste of money.
You just spent the same on whiskey last week, and the week before that.
That's different. Whiskey is an investment. It appreciates in value.
When have you ever resold any of your whiskey?
That's not the point. It's about understanding quality. Kids don't understand quality.
But birthday cake is like the most important thing for a kid all year. I think we can splurge once in a while. Besides, Lily isn't just being demanding about it. She offered to do chores and be good all year in exchange for getting this special cake.
She's that desperate for a cake? Talk about obsessed.
She came up with the idea herself. She made a whole presentation about it. Drew up a chart of all the chores she'd do.
A presentation? Since when does she do presentations?
She's been learning about them in school. Said she wants to be professional about it. Even made a little contract for us to sign.
Contract?
Actually, it was her idea to make this deal. She said if she wants something, she needs to give something in return. Isn't that what you're always preaching about? If she picked that up from you, that's pretty impressive. Her little girl's growing up.
As if a kid could understand business principles. Just a coincidence.
She specifically mentioned your business talks. Remember when you explained ROI to her?
That was months ago. No way she remembered that.
She did, though. She even used the term correctly in her presentation. Said that was her investment in her future happiness.
Probably just repeating words without understanding.
Well, your business philosophy is pretty impressive. Very on brand for your family business background.
Well, we are a family of entrepreneurs. Dad and my brother both run multiple companies. I'm starting my own company soon, too.
That new venture you mentioned? How's that going?
It's gonna be huge. Revolutionary business model. Gonna disrupt the entire industry.
That sounds exciting. What industry is it in?
You wouldn't understand the technical details. It's complicated business stuff.
I'm sure I could learn. I really admire that. I barely have any work experience myself.
Course you don't. You're just average. If we'd had a son, he could have been like the men in our family. Shame we only got a daughter.
Excuse me? What does gender have to do with anything? Lily could be a CEO too. She's incredibly sharp for her age.
The business sense in our family only runs in the male line. Women can't run businesses anyway. They should stick to following social media and eating cake.
That's an incredibly outdated view. There are plenty of successful female CEOs.
Name 3.
Are you serious? What about Mary Barra at GM? Lisa Su at AMD? Jane Fraser at Citigroup?
Never heard of them. Probably just figureheads. Real decisions made by men behind the scenes.
That's absolutely ridiculous. You're living in the past century.
I'm living in reality. Name 1 successful female CEO in my family.
Maybe there aren't any because they never got the chance. Times are changing, James.
Whatever, just order the cake if you want, but don't expect me to pay for it.
I'll use my savings. This means a lot to Lily.
Using your own money to spoil her, this is why she's soft.
Supporting our daughter's dreams isn't spoiling her. She's willing to work for what she wants. That shows character.
If she had real character, she'd want to learn about stocks or cryptocurrency, something useful.
She's 8, James. 8-year-olds are allowed to want cake.
I was reading the Financial Times at her age.
No, you weren't. Your mom showed me your old Pokemon card collection. Said you were obsessed until middle school.
That's different. Those cards were investments. Some are worth thousands now.
Sure, honey. Should I make the cake reservation then?
Whatever. Just don't come crying to me when she doesn't follow through.
I believe in her. She's more determined than you give her credit for.
We'll see. Don't say I didn't warn you when this backfires.
I'm making the reservation. This'll be worth it. You'll see. You know anything about this? I put it in the fridge, but it's gone. James, where's the cake? Your car's gone and your jacket's here. Did you take the cake?
Oh, yeah, I gave it to my niece. She said she wanted some, which made her really happy.
What? Why would you do that?
I was heading to my parents and wanted to bring something. Called ahead and heard my niece wanted cake. Figured it'd be perfect.
That was Lily's cake, the one she worked an entire year for.
What's the big deal? Just buy another cake. My niece is younger than Lily. Older kids should let little ones have things.
Are you serious right now? This isn't some random cake from the store.
A cake is a cake. Stop being dramatic.
But you know how hard Lily worked for a whole year just for this cake. She earned this.
She just did some basic chores, nothing to brag about. If she wants it that bad, you can make another reservation for next year. Your job's to order it anyway.
You cannot be this dense. Do you have any idea what you've done?
I made my niece happy. Someone's happy, at least, unlike you two who are always complaining.
You're the worst dad ever. I hate you.
Oh, Lily, don't be like that.
I'm never talking to you again.
What are you so angry about? It's just a cake. You're 8 years old. Acting like this isn't very mature.
Do not lecture her about maturity right now. You just stole her birthday cake. I didn't just do chores. I worked so hard.
What?
I stopped asking Mommy for candy. I worked super hard and got 100s on all of my tests. Every single one.
You were studying too?
I ate all of my vegetables, even the Brussels sprouts. I was looking forward to this forever. You ruined everything.
Calm down. I didn't know you were that serious about the cake. Jeez.
How could you not know? I've been telling you about her progress all year.
You're always talking about something. How am I supposed to keep track?
I hate you. Don't come home.
Watch your mouth, young lady. Who do you think puts food on the table? Don't be disrespectful.
You want to talk about respect after what you just did?
Hey, Sarah, you seeing this? Maybe you're not raising her right.
Don't you dare try to blame me for this. This is all you. You can't even say sorry. You're such a bad grown-up.
What did you just say? Your birthday's canceled. You better be kneeling when I get home. You're the one who needs to apologize.
She will do no such thing. You won't be home when you get back.
What? You both. Lily needs to learn respect. Answer me.
Your dad and brother aren't investing in your company anymore.
What? Where did that come from? How do you even know about that?
Guess we crossed paths. We're at your parents' house right now. Lily wanted to try to get her cake back. I thought maybe there might still be some left.
Still obsessing over that stupid cake? That's ridiculous. We already ate it all anyway, every last crumb.
Did you enjoy it? Eating your daughter's dream? Was it worth it? Yes, we saw that. Just empty plates left. Your niece didn't even know it was Lily's cake, did she?
She wanted a cake, I brought her a cake. It was as simple as that.
Lily finally broke down crying when she saw that. She's only 8. Of course she did. She spent an entire year working towards this one thing. I don't think she ever imagined her own father would betray her like this. The shock must have been devastating.
What's with the attitude? It's just a stupid cake. You're both treating me like I committed a crime. Everyone's being ridiculous.
Only you think it's just a cake. Everyone else here was horrified when they heard the whole story. Your mom was in tears apologizing to Lily. Your dad and brother are furious. Using your daughter's birthday cake to try to get investment money? Really?
That's not what
Don't even try to deny it. Your brother just told us everything. About how desperate you've been for funding. How you've been harassing them for weeks.
John needs to mind his own business. He doesn't know anything.
That's not what it... Oh, wait. Your dad wants to say something.
Wait! Don't show him the messages!
Too late. He's reading everything right now. Says this shows your true character.
No!
But that's exactly why you brought the cake, isn't it? Thought making your niece happy would score points with your brother at least, right?
No! That's not it! I brought the cake out of kindness! I just wanted my niece to be happy! And yeah, if she's happy, my brother would be in a better mood.
See? There it is. Using your daughter's special day to manipulate your family. How low can you go?
Shut up! You're living off my money, so watch your mouth! Without me, you'd be nothing!
There you go again with your superiority complex. You're just so selfish. You'd step all over your daughter's hard work just to get what you want.
I'm the head of this household. I work to feed you both. If I don't play my cards right with Dad and my brother, you'll both end up on the street.
Your dad is reading these messages in real time. He just shook his head and walked away.
No, wait, tell him I didn't mean that. I'm just stressed.
Actually, I'm showing your family all the text right now. They're seeing the real you. Finally.
What? Stop showing them private messages!
Everyone here is shaking their heads at you. Turns out, you're the family's problem child. Always have been.
That's ridiculous! I'm the successful one! The one with vision!
Your dad just said you've always been selfish and caused problems for everyone. He also said you have zero business talent. Says you've been lying about your company's progress.
What? That's impossible! Dad believes in me!
Does he? Because he just showed me your business plan. The one you've been pitching to investors.
He had no right! That's confidential!
It's full of holes. Your brother says a high school student could make a better plan. But you need your dad and brother's money to keep your company afloat, right? That's why you were trying so hard to get on their good side, using Lily's cake as a bargaining chip.
Shut up! A housewife like you couldn't understand how hard business is. I'm working my tail off here, making connections, building relationships.
Really? Because I know you're just bar hopping every night. You always come home reeking of alcohol. The credit card bills show it all.
That's networking! Drinking is part of business. Every successful person does it.
Oh, your dad just sighed really loud. He said, this is exactly why he's useless. He knows you're hanging out at those hostess bars instead of working. Your brother's saying someone who neglects their family will never succeed.
Where is everyone? Put Dad on the phone. I need to explain. Hello? Where did you all go?
Still at your parents' house. Oh, you're back home? Too bad. We're not there. And won't be coming back.
Then where are you? I need to talk to Dad and everyone. Tell me where you are.
We're at your brother's luxury hotel. He's arranging an amazing birthday party for Lily last minute. There's gorgeous food and cute desserts everywhere. He even got a character show for Lily. The view is incredible. This'll be unforgettable.
All that just for Lily? That's my daughter. I should be there.
Like I said, everyone felt terrible about eating her cake, even though they didn't know the story. Lily stopped crying and her eyes are sparkling now. Your brother really knows how to fix things.
That's good. I'll come over too. I can explain everything.
Nope. Lily says she never wants to see your face again.
I'll apologize to her. Tell her I'll buy 2 of those cakes next year. No, 3. As many as she wants.
I told her, but she doesn't want to eat the cake anymore. Or any cake from you.
Why not? She wanted it so badly. I'll make it right.
She says seeing that cake would remind her of today's heartbreak. Poor thing. She trusted you.
I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. Please, Sarah, help me fix this.
Too late. Lily says she doesn't want that cake or you anymore. We can't blame her.
It can't be like that. We're family. We have to see each other. Let's make up. I'll apologize to her. I'll do better.
Oh, don't worry about that. I'm filing for divorce.
What? Hold on. Over a cake? You can't be serious.
Just a cake. You keep saying that. But it was never just about the cake.
No! I'm truly sorry. Please don't divorce me over a cake. That's extreme. Think about what people will say.
The cake was just the last straw. It's everything. Your self-centered attitude, how your mood swings control your behavior, forgetting birthdays and anniversaries, never thinking about your family, how you blow up and never apologize when you're wrong. I'm done. Your brother even advised me to divorce you, and that sealed it.
Please, wait. This is terrible. How will it look if my wife and daughter leave me? What about my reputation?
See, that's exactly what I can't stand anymore.
What?
How you suddenly switch to being polite when things go bad for you, trying to manipulate my kindness with the victim act. But it's all just about protecting yourself. Always has been.
I'm sorry, but how will you survive without me? You've never worked a day in your life.
Your brother offered me a job, and your dad's letting us live in one of his properties. A brand new luxury high-rise right by the station. They're taking care of everything.
Why would they do all that for my wife? They're my family.
It's not for me. It's for Lily. When they heard how she worked hard for a whole year for that cake, your dad and brother were really moved. You have to earn what you want. That business principle? They were amazed an 8-year-old understood and followed through on that. Your dad's business instinct saw something special in her.
What?
Something you definitely don't have. Your dad and brother kept saying, how did such an incompetent father produce such an amazing child? Your dad says she's a once-in-a-century talent. They're planning to give her special education and groom her to take over your brother's company.
Lily, but she's just a girl.
That's why they want to give her the best environment. That's the reason for the generous treatment. Thanks to Lily, I get lucky too. I'm grateful to have such a brilliant daughter.
Please wait! What about me? Without their investment, my company will go bankrupt!
Your family said they're cutting ties with you. You're on your own now.
No! You can't do this! I'm your husband!
And punishing laziness. After the divorce, I moved into the apartment John's dad provided. Lily got an amazing tutor and really flourished. By 4th grade, she was already studying middle school material. She's got such drive, always talking about wanting to be a CEO like her grandpa and uncle. I started working at John's company in sales, and surprisingly, I love it. Became top seller my first month. Everyone keeps asking why I wasted my talent being a housewife all those years. As for James, his company went under, just like we expected. Between the divorce settlement and child support, he ended up deep in debt. A year later, he got arrested for fraud. Guess he wasn't even good at that since they caught him so fast. The only talent he ever had was hurting people who cared about him.
I finally got that new game I've been wanting.
Oh, you got the one you've been talking about? That's great! Gaming is pretty much your only hobby after all.
Sometimes I feel like I work just to buy games. But don't worry, spending time with you is still my priority. I won't get too caught up in gaming.
Well, I should hope not. If you ever ignore me for games, I might just have to throw them all away. Remember last month when you stayed up until 3 a.m.?
That was a one-time thing, and it was because we had that big merger happening. I needed something to de-stress.
I know. But you've been so focused on work lately. I barely see you anymore.
I'm sorry about that. The transition hasn't been easy. Dad left some big shoes to fill.
Your father did run the company for 30 years. That must be intimidating.
Yeah, everyone keeps comparing us. Your father would have done it this way. Your father never needed to check the reports twice. Gets really exhausting sometimes to even hear them say things like that.
That sounds really difficult. Have you talked to your parents about it?
Mom keeps saying I'm doing just fine, but I can tell Dad's worried about me. He stops by the office sometimes to check in.
Maybe he's just trying to help? He cares about you.
I know, but it makes me feel like a kid again, like I can't handle things on my own.
Is that why you've been working such long hours?
Partly. I don't want anyone saying they preferred how things were under my father. I need to prove myself.
You don't need to prove anything. But I do miss having dinner together.
We had dinner together yesterday.
For like 15 minutes, before you rush back to your study to review those contracts.
The Anderson deal is crucial. If we lose them...
I understand. Your family worked so hard to build this company. You can't let them down.
Exactly. Rachel says I'm being too anxious about it, but she doesn't understand the pressure.
Speaking of Rachel, she seemed upset this morning when I was making breakfast.
Really? Why?
I'm not sure. Maybe because I used her favorite mug? She just gave me this look.
Don't read too much into it. She's probably stressed about work too. Her law firm's been handling some big cases.
I try to be considerate, but sometimes I feel like I'm walking on eggshells.
You're too sensitive. Rachel likes you. She told me so when we first got married.
Did she? That's nice of her. I just want everyone to be happy.
And that's why I love you. You always think of others.
You're sweet. But back to your game. Which one did you get?
The new RPG everyone's been talking about cost me a fortune, but the reviews are amazing.
You've been saving up for it, right? The one with the dragons?
That's the one, supposed to have over 100 hours of content.
100 hours? When are you planning to play it?
Well, I was thinking about playing a bit tonight after I finish these reports.
You're still working on those? It's already 8 p.m.
Just need to double check some numbers, then I can relax a bit.
You've been double-checking numbers every night this week. Can it wait until tomorrow?
The board meeting is on Monday. I need everything perfect.
You're working too hard. Even your father took breaks.
Please don't compare us, not you too.
Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I'm just worried about you.
I know, but I'll be fine. I can game late at night.
No way, that's not happening.
Why not?
Well, first of all, it's not good for you to cut into your sleep time. Plus, Rachel will just get mad again. You know how she is about noise.
Wait, Rachel got mad? When did this happen?
I didn't want to worry you, but she gets angry when you make noise at night. She yells at me about it. Almost every morning lately.
Why would she yell at you and not me? That doesn't make sense.
Probably because I'm just easier to confront. I'm just the sister-in-law after all.
Wouldn't it be easier to confront her own brother? We've always been close.
Well, in the family hierarchy, I'm at the bottom. I'm the outsider here. Everyone knows that.
That's not true. You're family too, Victoria. You have been for 2 years now.
But to Rachel, I'm just an annoyance. The house got more crowded when you brought home a wife. And it must be unsettling having a stranger move in, especially in her childhood home.
That's ridiculous. If she's uncomfortable, she can move out. She's a working adult. She only lives here because it's close to her office.
But Rachel has a right to live here. It's her family home. As someone who married into the family, I have to be considerate. I don't want to cause any problems.
You're not causing problems. Rachel is if she's treating you this way. I should talk to her.
No, please don't. That would only make things worse. She'll know I told you.
I'm sorry you feel you have to walk on eggshells. I had no idea Rachel was saying these things. She used to be able to sleep through anything, even when I had friends over for gaming nights.
She's been having trouble sleeping lately. And it's not work stress. You know how intense her job can be. But this is different.
All right, legal work. Must see some dark stuff in that line of work. No wonder she's on edge.
So no late night gaming, okay? Just go to bed like a normal person. Got it? For everyone's sake.
Yes, ma'am. You're right, shouldn't mess up my sleep schedule anyway. I'll find time on weekends somehow. Maybe Sunday afternoon?
Perfect! That's much better. And I'll make sure to keep Rachel busy then. Take her shopping or something, so she won't complain about the noise.
You don't have to do that. This is my house, too.
I know, but it's easier this way. Less drama. I just want everyone to get along.
You're too good to us. Both of you mean so much to me.
You're sweet. Now finish those reports and get some rest. Your game will still be there this weekend.
Thanks for understanding and for telling me about Rachel. I'll try to be more considerate.
That's all I ask. Good night, love.
Good night. Don't stay up too late yourself.
I'll try my best. Sweet dreams.
Victoria, where are you?
James, why are you up? That's unusual for you.
I had too much to drink before bed. I got thirsty and noticed you weren't in bed. Where'd you go?
Sorry, just getting some fresh air. Couldn't sleep again.
This is the third time this week. Is something wrong?
Just restless. You know how it is.
It's dangerous for a woman to be out alone at this hour, especially in this neighborhood.
I'm hardly a young girl anymore. Stop treating me like a child.
The news just reported another break-in nearby. I can't help but worry.
I'm perfectly fine. I can take care of myself. Been doing it for years before I met you.
Still, walking around at night isn't safe. At least let me know when you go out.
It's fine. I'm just on the property. The estate is big enough to take walks right here. The gardens are beautiful at night.
You don't need to go for walks at this hour, though. I'll come join you.
No, don't. I need to be alone right now. Please respect that.
Did something happen? You've been acting strange lately.
It's nothing. Just need some space.
It can't be nothing if you're out walking alone at this hour. Come to think of it, you've been sleeping in a lot lately. Do you do this often, these late-night walks?
Well, I wasn't planning to tell you, but guess I can't hide it anymore. Yes, this isn't the first time. I can't sleep. Haven't been able to for weeks.
Since when exactly? Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Remember when we had that dinner party? When Rachel made those comments about my cooking?
That was months ago. Has it been going on that long?
Has it been going on that long? It started small, just occasional restlessness, but it got worse.
Are you anxious about something? Is living with my family too stressful? Mom can be a bit particular about things.
Your mother is wonderful. She's always so kind to me.
Then what is it? If it is, we don't have to stay. Rachel can handle things here. We could move out, get our own place.
No, that's not it. Your parents are wonderful people. I'm happy living here. It's just, things aren't great with Rachel. But I don't want to cause problems.
Really? I never noticed. You both seemed fine at dinner yesterday.
Of course not, when others are around. But when we're alone, she's like a different person. She's cruel to me. It's like she becomes someone else entirely.
What do you mean? What does she do?
Little things at first. Moving my things, accidentally spilling coffee on my clothes. But it got worse.
Worse how?
She'll kick the laundry I'm folding and mess it all up. She'll throw away food I've cooked right in front of me. Says it's probably poisoned. Who says things like that?
No way! Rachel wouldn't...
It's true. She says horrible things too. That I make the house cramped. That I smell. That I don't belong here. That I'm not good enough for you.
This doesn't sound like my sister at all.
She says I'm just here for the money. That I make the house feel cheap. That I wish I'd leave. She doesn't understand why her brother married someone like me. Says I must have tricked you. She even gets mad that we don't have kids yet.
What does she say about kids?
It's too awful. I can't even repeat it.
Please tell me. I need to know.
She threw things at me once, calling me defective for not having children. Says I'm failing as a wife. That you'll leave me for someone younger. Someone who can give you a family.
Oh my God! She's been treating you this terribly all this time? Why didn't you tell me sooner?
I really tried to get along with her, but she just seems to hate me completely. Nothing I do is ever good enough.
So that's why you're always so careful around Rachel. I thought it was weird, like being quiet at night and everything. The way you always check if she's home before cooking.
I'm sorry I couldn't get along with your sister. I'm such a terrible wife. I should have tried harder.
You have nothing to apologize for. This is completely unacceptable.
I've been trying to stay strong, but I'm so tired. Yet I can't sleep. So I come out here for fresh air. Sometimes crying alone helps me feel better. The garden is the only place I feel safe anymore.
You've been doing this all along? Suffering in silence? I'm so sorry I didn't notice you were suffering, and my own sister is doing such horrible things. I feel sick.
I was planning to keep it a secret forever. I thought I should just endure it. For your sake. I know how much you love your sister.
What are you talking about? You shouldn't have to endure anything. If anyone's leaving, it's Rachel. I'll talk to her tomorrow.
But I don't think she'll leave willingly. And even if we confront her, I doubt she'll admit what she's done. She's hidden her true nature from the family all this time. Even you never noticed it until now, right? You probably still can't believe she's capable of this.
Of course it's hard to believe. She's my sister. We grew up together.
Right? You're so kind and trusting, James. You never suspect anyone and always take the side of the underdog. Of course you wouldn't notice being deceived. That's what makes you special. But it also makes you vulnerable.
I need to think about this. Get some rest. We'll figure this out tomorrow.
Don't confront her yet. Please, let me handle it my way. I don't want to cause a family crisis.
Too late for that. This ends now.
James, please. Promise me you'll be careful. She's very good at turning things around, making herself look like the victim.
Don't worry. I won't let her hurt you anymore. Come back inside. It's getting cold.
Just a few more minutes. I need to compose myself. Don't want her to see I've been crying.
Okay. I'll wait up for you.
No need. Get some sleep. You have that meeting tomorrow. I'll be fine. I always am. What's this about? It's 7 a.m. Some of us actually sleep at nights.
It's about Victoria. You know what this is about.
I really don't. But I can guess she's been telling tales again.
Stop bullying my wife.
Excuse me? What exactly did she say I did?
Like you don't know. The laundry, the food, the verbal abuse.
What? I'm the one being bullied. How did she manage to flip this around? Did she tell you about last week? When she accidentally deleted important case files from my laptop?
Victoria told me everything. Stop making up stories.
You really believe her? After everything we've been through? I'm your sister, James.
Exactly. You're my sister, which makes this even worse.
I see. So you've been completely fooled. Just like with Karen in high school.
Don't bring that up. This is different.
Is it? You've always been too trusting, letting people take advantage of you. Remember when the intern embezzled company funds? Who spotted it first?
That was different. This is Victoria, my wife.
Kind, patient, always believing in people, always helping the underdog. That's my brother. But sometimes it makes you blind.
Victoria said the exact same thing about me, word for word.
Because she's got you figured out. She's studied you. But she doesn't know everything about you. Yes, you're indecisive and too trusting. But she doesn't know about your problem-solving abilities and incredible insight when things get serious.
What? What are you talking about?
Remember Dad's crisis last year? When the company almost went under? Who figured out the solution? Not Dad, not the board. You did.
That's not relevant. This is about Victoria.
You're being completely played. She must have had some ulterior motive. You're being deceived, just like she's deceiving everyone else.
You have proof or just accusations?
What proof did she give you about my supposed bullying?
I hear what you're saying, but I can't just doubt my wife without evidence. I saw her crying, Rachel.
Fair enough. That's just who you are. Always needing concrete proof. Okay. But evidence, huh? That I can handle.
What do you mean?
I'll show you how she acts when she's just with me. Give me 2 days. Don't say anything to her. Let her think you're on her side.
I don't like playing games.
It's not a game. It's exposing the truth. Don't you want to know?
Know what?
Where she really goes at night? Why she's always taking walks? Why your family's bank statements keep showing unusual charges?
What are you saying?
Let me handle this. Just play along. Tell her you're kicking me out. That you believe her completely.
And then what?
Then we wait. And watch. Trust me one last time. As your sister.
2 days. That's all you get. Then I want the truth. Whatever it is.
Deal. And James, I'm sorry. About everything.
Don't be sorry. Just be right. For both our sakes.
I will be. Now go tell her the good news. That you're making me leave. Make it convincing.
I don't like lying.
Sometimes you need to find the truth. Consider it practice for your board meetings.
That's different.
Is it? Just remember what's at stake. Our family's reputation. The company. Everything Dad built.
2 days. Then this ends one way or another.
It will. I promise. Now go. Your wife is waiting. Well, looks like you actually did it. Got him to kick you out, so get lost. This house is mine now. Without you here, all the family assets will be just for us. He fell for it so easily. What an idiot. Men are weak to women's tears, but playing the brave, enduring wife really sealed the deal. 2 years of planning finally paid off.
I see. So I completely fell for your act.
What? Who is this? Rachel?
It's James, using my sister's phone. I'm with her right now. Keep talking. Tell me more about your plans.
But you told me you kicked her out. You said she moved far away, and we didn't have to worry anymore. You promised me.
Actually, I didn't. I lied to draw out your true feelings. Interesting how quickly you showed them.
You tricked me? You can't do that. That's not fair.
Fair? Like framing my sister was fair? Like lying to me for 2 years was fair?
I can explain everything. This isn't what it looks like. Rachel manipulated those messages.
I wanted to know your real thoughts. So it was our family's inheritance you wanted all along. Tell me, how long were you planning this?
James, please. You don't understand. I do love you.
Well, our house is huge and the land alone is worth a fortune. No wonder greedy people like you come after it. Was that the attraction, the family fortune?
How long have you suspected me? Did Rachel poison you against me? She never gave me a chance.
When I confronted Rachel, she said you were the one being nasty to her, so I decided to find out who was telling the truth. Glad I got to see your true colors, every single one of them.
Just because you tricked me doesn't make what I did worse than that. She invaded my privacy. You both conspired against me.
Are you serious? You've been lying to me this whole time and trying to frame my sister. And those nights you went out, Rachel saw you leaving in taxis multiple times. Some fresh air that was. Where were you really going?
I just couldn't sleep. Maybe I went to see some friends. A girl needs her space sometimes. You were always working anyway.
Rachel saw you dressed up with heavy makeup, wearing revealing clothes. Kind of overdressed for meeting friends, don't you think? Or was that part of your plan too?
So what if I play dress up? Why do I have to justify what I wear? Are you controlling now too? Like your sister?
Not going to explain? Fine. We'll find out anyway, every detail.
What? What do you mean?
Let's take a look at your credit card history. Rachel says following the money usually reveals the truth, especially those late-night club charges.
What is she? Some kind of detective? Who are you people? You're scaring me.
Did you forget? Rachel specializes in divorce law. She knows exactly how to handle liars like you. Been doing it for years.
James, please, listen to me. We can work this out. Let's start over. Remember how happy we were?
Stop interrupting. I'm at my sister's office getting divorce advice. Her most talented senior partner is taking my case. Better be ready for some hefty damages. They're very good at finding hidden assets.
Wait. Please. You don't understand. I had debts from before we met.
Save it. We found out about all the money you spent at clubs, and you've had multiple affairs. The credit card statements don't lie. Neither do the hotel receipts.
Those meetings were business, networking, for your company.
Listen, I know you're a habitual liar, but you might want to stop now. We have all the evidence. Don't bother making excuses. The truth is already out.
Okay. I admit everything. And I'm sorry. I'll get a job and pay back what I spent. Please forgive me. We can start fresh.
Forgive what? The lies? The affairs? Trying to destroy my family? There's no way I could forgive this. I want a divorce immediately. I don't need a wife who deceived me and tried to frame my sister. You're not who I thought you were. You never were.
I'll apologize to Rachel too. I'll do anything. I just got blinded by greed. It was a moment of weakness. 2 years of weakness.
My parents are furious after hearing everything. You have no place in this house anymore. Pack your things. You have until tomorrow.
Please don't say that. I love you. I really do. Despite everything.
What you love is our family's wealth. I was such an idiot, but at least I learned something. I won't be fooled by someone like you again. I can never apologize enough to my sister. I'll be in her debt forever. She saw through you from the start.
She never gave me a chance. She hated me from day one. This is all her fault.
No, Victoria. This is your fault. All of it. Goodbye. I know everyone's been asking for updates about the situation with Victoria. Thought I should let you all know how things turned out. It's been a rough few months.
We're here for you, sweetie. Tell us everything.
Take your time, son. With Rachel's help, I hired a top divorce attorney, the same one who handled the Peterson case last year. They were incredibly thorough.
They better be, considering their fees.
Worth every penny, though. They found everything Victoria had been hiding. All the club receipts, hotel charges, secret accounts.
I still can't believe it. She seems so perfect.
That was the act, Mom. She had us all fooled. Well, almost all of us.
I wish I had been wrong about her. Really do.
The settlement negotiations were intense. We demanded repayment for all the money she'd blown at clubs, plus damages for emotional distress, and compensation from her affair partners. Good. Make them pay. No one messes with this family. The evidence was overwhelming. Victoria didn't even try to fight it in the end, just signed everything.
The prenup helped, though.
Yeah, now we know why. Anyway, she was kicked out of our house, not just penniless, but deeply in debt. The club bills alone were staggering.
Where is she staying now?
That's the crazy part. Even after everything came out, she kept going to those expensive clubs. Couldn't stop herself.
Addiction is scary, no matter what form it takes.
When she couldn't pay her debts and her club tabs piled up, she suddenly disappeared, just vanished one day. Good riddance. There are scary rumors that she's being forced to work overseas now to pay off her debts. I almost feel sorry for her.
Don't. She made her choice, every step of the way.
I got on my knees and begged Rachel to forgive me for doubting her, for believing Victoria's lies, for almost choosing a con artist over my own sister.
Oh, get up, you drama queen. Water under the bridge. Though that Korean barbecue dinner was pretty nice.
Least I could do. I'm lucky to have such a forgiving sister. But from now on, I'll remember that I'm too trusting. Need to be more careful about believing people so easily.
Don't let this change who you are, sweetheart. Your trust in people is beautiful. Just maybe listen to your sister more.
Speaking of listening to Rachel, that junior partner at her firm, the one who helped with the case, she's single, you know. Dad! It's way too soon.
Actually, Sarah did ask about you.
Can we not? I need time to process everything.
Of course, dear. Take all the time you need. We're just glad to have our son back.
And the family fortune intact. Those club bills were something else.
Speaking of bills, we should review the company accounts. Make sure Victoria didn't touch anything there.
Already done. First thing I checked. Everything's secure. That's my boy, always thinking ahead. Learned from the best, both of you. Thanks for standing by me through all this.
Always will, little brother. Always will. Though you're buying Korean barbecue again next week.
Deal. Least I can do. Love you all.
We love you too, sweetheart. Now about this Sarah person.
Mom! With Rachel's help, I hired a top divorce attorney and demanded settlements from both Victoria and her affair partners. The amount was substantial, including repayment for all the money she'd blown at clubs. Victoria was kicked out of our house, not just penniless, but deeply in debt. Amazingly, she kept going to clubs even after that, despite having no money. When she couldn't pay her debts and her club tabs piled up, she suddenly disappeared. There are scary rumors that she's being forced to work overseas now. I got on my knees and begged Rachel to forgive me for doubting her. She let me off the hook for the price of an expensive Korean barbecue dinner. I'm lucky to have such a forgiving sister, but from now on, I'll remember that I'm too trusting and be more careful about believing people so easily.